visits. I might have to put my glasses on to see. Oh, it's a great day today. I got wonderful vibes. For sure, for sure. Hopefully some of my friends come and visit me. Hey Pat, hey Shauna. How are you guys today? I try my best to be able to read this because I took my glasses off because I was starting to get a headache. It's a little far. Hi Jen, how are ya? Good morning, Skins fan. Hey Silver Willow. Me too, Jen. Actually, Shauna helped me cheat the system because I am actually on my phone. I'm doing it through Streamlabs. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited to go live too. Just starting on the day. Yeah, you guys are what, 3 hours behind me? So, it's what, 8 there? Hey, Tange. I'm so glad you guys all came to hang out for a little bit with me. It's my birthday today, and I hung out with some of my girlfriends yesterday, and I went to my friend's. I have a friend that owns her own metaphysical store, so that's where I get a lot of my supply from that I don't obtain personally, just because I know everything is ethically sourced. So anyways, me and my friends went down there for a couple hours yesterday, and so I got some fun witchy stuff. I'm so excited you guys come to visit me. Thanks, Pat. So my shirt is a birthday present that I got for myself. Let's show it to you guys. It says, I'm mostly peace, love, and light, and a little goat emoji yourself. This is my birthday present to myself. Thank you, Jen. I'm glad you guys come to hang out with me on my birthday too. I got up early this morning, and my kids aren't home. Everybody was at their friend's house last night, so everything, you ain't kidding, Jen. You ain't kidding. So everything was quiet this morning. So I woke up, and I did a nice birthday meditation this morning. Let go of everything that occurred and maybe had hurt me in the past year, just to look forward to the blessings that are ahead of me for the rest of this is my new year. Thank you guys. You make me feel like super happy that you guys came to come to hang out to see what I got, right? Oh, of course. Give me I don't know if I can do it from here because I'm going through Streamlabs. Give me a second because I got my other phone hooked up to my internet. I might be able to jump on my page from there. Give me 2 seconds. Hi, Diane. I'll be right back. I can't see the chat from this one. I'm not sure what to do here. Oh, let me see. Maybe go to desktop. There's the chat. Okay. I think. I'm not sure what to do here. I found the chat. Give me just a second. Come on. Respond. I think I got it. Did I figure it out? Say something. Show me your wrenches. Thanks, Skins. Oh, that sounds fun, Jen. Oh, I probably can't do a very long stream, but I will stream for a little while. That way we can hang out. My daughter will probably be here pretty soon, and she'll be like, "No, you can't stay on live." Yay! Okay, I can't see blues right now through the app, but as long as you guys are showing blues, then I'm happy. Let me get this out of the way though. All right, I think I just lost my music, but that's okay because I got you guys. Woo woo! Hi, Christina. How are you guys? How are you today? I was just thinking. I thought it was been a minute since I had seen you. Oh, well, hopefully it's settled now. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. Are we just looking to try to fill some live time slot? Because I can definitely fill a little bit. It's been a while. It has been. Shauna Nene taught me how to cheat the system, so I figured it out. So, yeah, I got to hang out with my girlfriends yesterday. One of them, we've been friends for 20 years, so... Well, I hope that you are able to come to the position on those things that you need to quickly and swiftly. Uh-oh. There is my door. I think I've just been busted being live. We'll see. Like later, like way later, huh? Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Well, thanks. You just busted me live.
Oh.
I was gonna show them off my my birthday gifts that I got from Aunt Lindsay and Aunt Angie, and the stuff I got from Miss Donna's shop. Give me that. I love you. I won't be on too long.
Joel's here.
Oh, Joel's here too.
Shower.
Oh, okay. I love you. You look super comfy.
Thank you.
Oh crap. I gotta plug you guys in. It says I got like 10% left. Man, apparently I was not prepared for this. Oh my God, Leanne, I would be in so much trouble if Coffee wanted to sleep in. That's for sure. Oh, she won't say I have to get off. It'll be the older one. Speaking of coffee, I'll probably need to refill in just a little bit. Okay, so my two girlfriends, one we've been friends since high school, and one we've been friends about the last 6 years. But super quick. And they gave me this. Not sure if you can really see it very well, but it's an eagle feather wrapped around, and they each have one as well. And it was said that Birds of a feather flock together. So I have a special ring from them. I know, Leanne, I love my cup, right? Wow. The list just goes on and on. You're a Gemini too, right, Christina? If I remember right, because I thought the Geminis were taking over chats one day, right? Actually, Shauna, this one is the one that we had that was same, and I was going to tell you yesterday. I just figured out that it wasn't that one that I had broke. It was my other one. My other one had turquoise pieces instead of where the tiger's eye is. But so yeah, I didn't break the one that we have the same of, but I haven't fixed the other one yet. No, no, no. It's not a real eagle feather. It's just made to look like an eagle feather, so it's not legal yet. I try my best to not break the law. And then I got myself a chakra bracelet yesterday. These are black tourmaline pieces that are all on the back. Because I broke my bracelet, so I needed to replace a bracelet. And it's not the same type of bracelet because the one I broke was like this one right here with the tiger's eye. But I really like this one. It kind of just jumped out at me. And like I said, my friend owns the shop, so I could spend so much money there. Hours. And then my girlfriend's also got me this one. Not sure if you can see that top there. There's only one little different than the whole thing. And so yeah, it took me a few minutes. They were like, "Are you gonna have to rearrange your rings?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll figure it out." And then I got myself a small dragonstone bracelet. I don't get to wear my bracelets every day. Like I come home from work and most of the time I'm just like I am just putting on some house clothes and hanging out. And when I'm off for the day, I'm like, okay, get up, get dressed, put your jewelry on, be a girl. And my girlfriend's got me this as well with the infinity sign and the little elephant. So yeah, my friends hooked me up yesterday. I was super excited. And I still get to hang out with some friends today, and some, my kids obviously are coming home to hang out with me for my birthday. You know. Oh, and then, so originally when we had made plans to go down to my friend's shop, one of the nice things about having a friend that owns her own shop is when you know that they have something, but they might not have it all the time. I'm able to say, hey, could you do me a favor and like put that in the back? Like, I promise I will come pick it up. Like, I need it, but I'm not ready for it yet. And I just want to make sure you have it when I need it. Oh, see, now I like my rings more than bracelets, but I like bracelets. Like when I was younger, I wore tons of bangles. Like if I were to open my jewelry box right now, I have tons of bangles. It's ridiculous. I usually give them to my niece to play with while she's in here. Oh, okay, Jen. I will. I don't have a P.O. box yet. I was actually contemplating doing so. It's never been a thing for me to actually send people I don't know mail. But yeah, then I found YouTube and I found all of you lovely people. And yeah, but yeah, Jen, I will definitely get you. I'll get you my address. Yeah, it's great, Diane. It's convenient, and she actually she lives like 10 minutes away from me, but her shop is like almost an hour away from us, actually. Like, she just moved out to our area. Me and her actually have just met within the last, like, maybe 3 years or so. But so there's been times where she's picked me up stuff and just brought it to me on the way home. Like, I call her, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to make this tea and I don't have this. Do you guys have this? Because a lot of times, I'm just getting into wildcrafting and getting this stuff myself. And, hey Heather. So I generally, like, for my herbs and stuff, I'll go to her shop because I know that she has a pretty huge process to make sure that everything that she has is, there and ethically means, which is important. I want myself to have good energy. And when you walk into my friend's shop, that's all that you get hit with is the energy. And people who have come in there that have never been in there, that's all they talk about. I mean, you walk out of there and you're like on cloud nine. And her bags, when you smell them, all you can think of is her store, and it just instantly relaxes you. So, like, I keep them. I actually use them as gift wrapping. I think I put that Time Life magazine in a like a paper bag for Jen, and that was one of her bags. And I was like, you smell it, and it just makes everything all okay again. But anyways, I had asked her. It was probably about 5 or 6 months ago to put away the second book in the series, or in a book that I was going through and studying. And I told her, I'm like, I come upon the first one in her store, and I fell in love with it. And then I knew there's going to be more. So when I seen her carry it, I was like, oh, could you please put it to the back? I'm like, I won't be ready for it for probably about 5 or 6 months, but I'll be ready for it, So she did, and then when I got there yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm here, I can get my book. So I walk in, and she's like, oh yeah, here, this is for you. And, she hands me, just a brown bag, wrapped up. And as she's handing it to me, I'm like, oh, it's my book, right? I'm like, that's so good. I'm like, how did you know I was coming down, that I was going to pick it up today? Because I didn't tell her I was coming. And she's like, no. She's like, it's not your book. She goes, it's just, happy birthday, And I was like, oh yeah, tomorrow's my birthday. That's right, So I open it up, and yeah, it was my book. So this is the second book, and I brought down my other one so you guys could see. This one is the one that I'm currently working out of. It's by Thuri Califia, and it's a complete course of Wiccan study, or pagan study, and this is like all of like basic stuff, and it goes through on the wheel of the year, so you could like pick it up and start wherever you were right when you grabbed this book, and when you go through it, it's not just this book that they want you to look at. Like, there's homework in here. Like, I purchased The Spiral Dance by Starhawk because of this book, because it's in my homework, and I love it. So when I got about halfway through it, I knew that I wanted to continue the study, because she has, I believe, these two, and then I think 2 more are coming. So she does like a circle system. This is the Witch's Circle of Fire, and this one is a Witch's Circle of Water. And this is book 2. Let me see if I can. And I love her writing. Like, it's a great study, but you don't feel like you're reading a textbook, and that's something that's really hard for me sometimes, to sit down and be like, okay, this is what I want to work on. And if I open it and it's dry and I feel like I have a teacher standing at the front of the room monologuing it, I don't take it in, and when I read, if they're a good author or a teacher, they can draw you in, and I need that, and Thuricaphilia could do that. Hey Shannon, how are you? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Did you have a good vacation? Yeah, it is geeked. Let me just read you the little thing at the beginning. You've been walking in circles searching. Don't drink by the water's edge. Throw yourself in. Become the water. Only then will your thirst end. So yeah, she gave me my book for my birthday. I'm like, how did you know I was going to pick it up today? And she's like, no, it's happy birthday. And I'm like, what? And so I open it up, and she's like, you're a little too good for this, apparently. I mean, next time, if it wasn't shaped like a book, maybe I just wouldn't think you were bringing my book back up for me from the back. She got me, she knew I wanted an agate eye, a while ago. And I had found, a couple of really small ones that I really liked. I keep them with my tarot cards and stuff. But for Yule, this same friend that gave me my book, she got me this agate eye Botswana, and it is just gorgeous. I love it. So this friend of mine, she always knows what gifts I need. She really does. It was a blast, Shadow Witch. Did you watch her back and get to see her cake? Because her cake was maybe like, I have to put a Saigo on my cake last night. And my niece, she picked out a birthday cake for me yesterday, and it was lemon, and it was yummy, and I think I'm going to eat it with a fork later on today and not share it with anybody else. Okay, and then I got myself another new book, because, I didn't end up having to buy the book I went down there to buy. And I got this book because the title just like jumped off the bookshelf to me, because so about a month or so ago, I had my very first like free write. I was sitting in here and I was actually getting ready to make a list of all of the crap that I needed to take care of around my house. I needed to dust and vacuum and all that normal mundane crap. And I suddenly ended up with a free write. And as I was thinking about washing mirrors, my free write, tells me to first wash my mirror mundanely but magically as well, and then tells me different ways to cleanse it depending on what way that I wanted to use it. And when I came out, like, I was almost ill just because of it. Just overtook me, It was powerful. Like, I didn't get ill, but I was like severely zapped of my energy, and I was just like, whoa, And I've been staring at my mirror since. Like, I gotta do something, something. So, anyways, books. I'm on the bookcase, right? And this is what I see. And it's The Witch's Mirror by Mickey Mueller. Mirror, mirror, a wish I asked, manifest it as your task. Take it to the other side. My wish comes true. You'll gently guide. And as you see, like, I already have like a little marker in here because my friend needed to run into the grocery store, and I was like, I'll just sit in the car and entertain the kid. Well, my nephew entertained himself, and so I started reading while she was in there, and I got like through a whole chapter while I was sitting in the grocery store parking lot. So I'm kind of excited for this. Like, not kind of excited. I'm really excited for this. And it goes through a bunch of stuff on history of mirrors, and talks about different deities associated with the mirrors, and what you can use mirrors for. And then the rest of my haul pretty much was just like a stock up for me, because there were some things that I needed to get. And my bag took a beating yesterday, in and out and around, and it still smells good though. And I can still use the paper. What are you guys all up to this weekend? Anything good? Anything fun? I had to pick up myself some more Florida water. I got some of that. I got myself a couple of baby sage bundles, and she doesn't bundle, my friend doesn't bundle these herself, but she does know who does, so it saves me a little time, I guess. And I always break it when I try to do it. I think I'm probably doing something wrong. Whose toenails? Buddy's toenails or Pat's toenails? Oh, yay, Shauna. Hey, Gio, how are you today? Yay, John, that excites me. I was actually on your shop the other day. I was hoping maybe you're gonna get some more cards put up. I was so mad at myself over your taxi driver oracle card set because I went on it and I looked at it and I was like, ooh, I want that. And then I was like, oh, Christina, you don't need it. And then for like a day, 2 days, I was like, I kept going back. And then the day I finally said, I'm getting it because I've been wanting it, I went back and it was gone. That's what happens when you drag your feet, right? So yeah, I got myself some new sage, some more Florida water, and I, had to restock on some of my incenses. I get an incense from her store that is one of my absolute favorite, and it's just lotus, but it's so uplifting. Like, I love this incense, my absolute favorite. And so then as I'm going through, I'm like looking at her incense, and then I'm all dramatic because that's just how I am. But anyways, I was like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for this incense for a while. Nobody carries it. I'm so glad I found it here. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, frankincense. Everybody needs some frankincense. And she's like, and she looks and, she's like, apparently somebody cut the label wrong, and so it was just like a joke about how there's this rare incense, frankincense, and I could never find it anywhere, and I finally found it at her shop. So she was like, please make sure you buy that rare incense so I don't have to worry about other people not knowing what it is. Yeah, so I got some incense, and that's something else I'm looking at, trying to learn how to do for myself. And like, honestly, I watched a video about how incense is made, and even like the mass production of it, and like it made me sad. Some of those people that live in their huts, and that's what they do. But it just, like, I was watching this woman make incense from start to finish, and it just made me sad. It is, Gio. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it's just like, I like to always have this with my traveling altar. I have like a little vial of it in my traveling altar that I keep separate out of this bottle, just because it's a quick fix. I love it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Especially Jen. Like, no offense to everybody else, but Jen brought me here. Jen brought me to YouTube, and I actually have made my best friend, now that I have my own channel, I've made her watch a couple of my videos. I'm like, you have to see this. Like, I talked about you. I got her to watch a couple of my videos, and then she's also come in while I'm listening to some of your guys' videos. But first time she listened to Jen, she was just like, who is that chick? So I give her a little bit of a backstory on you, Jen, and I'm like, she's the reason I'm on YouTube, and she's just like, she's too cool. So let me just tell you, the next day we were figuring out some stuff, and just know that you'll be seeing my best friend in some chats here pretty soon, because I'm bringing her over the YouTube fence. Let's see. Oh, and I got a couple of new oils from her shop. I got some dragon's blood, and then I know I'm gonna probably pronounce this wrong. Your prodigy? Oh yeah, because you were like, "Come on, do my VR," and I was like, "Oh okay." I wasn't ready. I don't want to do a YouTube channel, but I'll do a VR. Here I am. I'm so glad you did. So this one I'm probably gonna pronounce wrong, but it's cajeput, and it's a tree. It is a tree in Brazil, Morocco, but it is anti-spasmodic and it's really good for lymph nodes. Um, a dear friend of mine, she's having some major issues with the swelling of her lymph nodes, and doctors seem to not be able to find what's wrong with it. So I was in my books and went down my little wormholes and got a list of stuff, and she come over, she's like, I heard about this one oil and it's related to this, and it starts with an N. It's like NIA OLI neurali, some I don't know, so I'm not even gonna attempt it anymore. But anyways, in my reading came upon the fact that it is related to this cajeput, and this is a little bit easier for me to obtain. So doing what I do, I'm going to mix it up and change it up and make it mine. You're my maker. I love it, Jen. No kidding, right? Oh, I finally met my maker. I mean, I could say this young and beautiful forever. Sign me up. Give me a second, guys. I want to go refill my coffee. So talk amongst yourself, but I'll be right back, okay? Give me just 2 minutes. Alright. Sorry, guys. I need a couple minutes of couple minutes of a breather, we'll say. Thank you, Shauna. Yeah, so I'm still on coffee. I think it's 11:37 here where I'm at. So I got about another 20 minutes and I'll be day drinking. I mean, it'll be time to move on to my next beverage. Coffee is life. It is. I planned on doing my adult beverages yesterday. And by the time I got around to having time to do it, I was like, I'm just going to make a pot of coffee. I need to sit down and watch that movie that we were talking about on your stream the other day, Jen. They Live. I've looked it up, and then each time where I was like, okay, I'm going to sit and watch it, I get really tired, like, right before, and I'm like, no, like, I want to give it my full attention. So I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will. I'd like to see if I can figure out my music I had going on, because I know I'm not supposed to listen to music, so that means I guess I'll probably just delete it later, right? Doesn't that, it works that way, right? Yeah, Leanne, Jen was talking about it in one of her rooms the other day, or one of her chats the other day. And, I had made a comment about wondering if glasses kind of held us back from things. And she suggested the movie. Her and Tan both suggested the movie, but also said that we needed to have a piece of selenite with us. Helps prevent on some headaches. Ooh, tell Pat when he's done. He can come over this way. I tell you, you got lucky with that one, Sean and Nene. Yeah, for sure she did. I asked him one time, I'm like, you got any brothers? um, both both Jen and Tange had said that during the movie was causing them to get headaches. I don't know, maybe you guys can explain it better because you guys have seen it. I don't want to speak about something that I don't really know. So I'm sure Jen or Tange can take it from here and explain that. Yeah, I'll be there in 30 days. It's shaping up to be a pretty decent day. I'll get a couple of hours outside. It's supposed to rain later on today. I keep telling it needs to just kind of push past, because I want my afternoon. Ooh, Leanne, I bet you that's super pretty. $7? No way. Yeah, I'm RH negative as well, so I'll definitely have my selenite with me. Ugh. I don't know, wormy blackheads. I don't like blackheads originally. I know, me too, and it's thanks to you, Shauna. Thanks to you. I almost went live from the woods this morning, but if I wouldn't have been having so much trouble staying dry, I was worried about dropping my phone because we've gotten a lot of rain in the last week or so. So there's ponds out there in the middle of it. So I felt that it was just best to wait until I was in a safe spot. Maybe that's how we all ended up gravitating towards each other originally, right? Is because of our RH negative tendencies. I got myself some new herbs too, and I'm super excited because, our full moon is on Monday. So my birthday, fell in perfect time. I'm in my full moon energies, and I have been feeling it. She is coming, ladies. She is coming. So I got myself some new herbs, and I'm super excited because then I can get them out and get them blessed. And actually, a couple of these things I grow myself. So I know it seems kind of contradictory for me to go and buy it, but I need more now. So yeah, there's that. Mine will be ready later. So I picked up myself some candula. I needed some more now for my friend that I was talking about with the lymph node issues. I didn't have enough to make her what I was trying to make her. So, and I picked up some hyssop. And this I need to use to make a, I don't want to say face wash, but an eye wash. Use it for eye wash, to help incite some visions, and to help you see things as they are, not as maybe they appear. So I needed some more of this. I want to be dirty. I just came into the wrong part of that conversation. But that sounds like fun too. Yes, and we appreciate it. Thank you, Tange, for bringing us Jen, the taxidermy witch, 150 million times over. I also got myself some strawberry leaves. Again, this is stuff that I'll be able to pull out of my own garden, but I don't have it right now. My garden is a little behind this year because of our lovely weather, and I knew it was coming, and I didn't prepare myself well enough. I get the almanac well before the end of the year, and I was telling everybody, oh, it's going to be wet, it's going to rain. It's going to be wet. It's going to rain. That almanac knows better than that weatherman any day. And yeah, here I am. I didn't get my plants started. I got it late. All my fault. Magical blonde beauty. That's a great way to describe her too. Yeah, I do know it has a protection, great for protection as well. But I bought it for the eye wash purpose. Something in another one of my little books. I want to say it's by Zuzana Budapest. She wrote I think it's called Grandmother Moon and Grandmother Time. I reference both of those books on a monthly basis, and in one of the months it was use hyssop as a eye wash, and so I do. Oh, maybe that's why I felt I needed some strawberry leaf. I could use a mate. But wait, that's neither here nor there. Ooh, and I got some bearberry. This is one of the ones that you can't use when you're pregnant. And Lord knows that I ain't gotta worry about that. But I use this. I like to grind it up and sprinkle it whenever I'm doing major rituals. Yeah. There's that. Trying to save my stones for last, because then that way I can show you what I'm sitting next to. It'll flow better. Some more just loose white sage, so I can break it when I try to make it into my own things. Oh, I need a masseuse too. I have some small bits of fennel. I haven't fully used them yet. Um, I felt drawn to herbs. I feel more drawn to my herbs and my oils, probably more than anything else I do. I like to incorporate both of those into my candles, and I started making candles just because I thought it might help save me some money. But of course, you know the supplies for that's not cheap either. But helps me put my intent in my candles a little bit more. Hey, Iris Whiskey, how are you today? I'm glad you stopped by. All right, bye, Silver. Thanks for stopping by. I have some mullein, and this grows rampantly wild around here. Again, like I said, it's not because I can't obtain it, it's because I needed it now. I needed to up my supply of what I had going on. I'll do some wild crafting during the summer, bring it in, and actually, Jen convinced me, or inspired me, not so much convinced me, um, to get my Witchy dehydrator back there, and my best friend is not going to get herself her own Witchy dehydrator because it just makes sense. Because I am that impatient. Like, I know it's here and I know I could go get it here for free, but I need it now. So, I go and buy it. But the person that I buy it from, I know her personally and I trust where she sources all of everything from. Pau de Arco. Again, this is a tree as well. And it goes hand in hand with my cajeput and my candula, as in why I was actually seeking this out. I was looking for these for help with the tea. Because tea is a wonderful thing, and it's a great way to be able to get all of those properties from the herbs actually into your system and doing what they need to do. Astral is something that I want to work on. But I need a little bit better grounding first. Make sure I make it back. Yeah, actually, in a couple minutes, as soon as I'm through my bag, I'll show you guys around my space a little bit. It's not too messy. It's a little messy, but I'll avoid the mess. Just because my space is in my bedroom, and this is where I live. I went and found it due to my herbal book, and it told me, give me a second, and I'll tell you how and why I got it, Jen. Okay. So, like, when I sat down to either make a tea or to make candles and stuff, it doesn't just go, oh, okay, I'm going to use this and this. I end up pulling out, like, 80 flipping books. And I almost get nauseated with everything that I go looking to, trying to find what'll work best. Well, welcome back to being fully present, Diane. I'm glad you were still hanging out and getting stuff done. That's like the hardest thing for me to do on YouTube is I have to tell myself that sometimes stay out of the chats. Just watch back on videos so that way you can listen, pay attention. But sometimes, like, you have to see what they're doing to understand what they're talking about. But it prevents some productivity sometimes. So I have to convince myself to listen to you guys or tell you guys, I'm here, but my hands are busy. And then, like, Skins will make fun of me. He's like, what are you doing? Okay, so, let me try to mark my spot without losing it. That one can stay there. Okay. So, this book is The 20,000 Secrets of Tea by Victoria Zack. Okay. I love this book. Not only do I use the recipes that they do have in here to make my own tea blends, but I use them to help me find proper mixes for my candles as well, for like the herbs I put in my candles. But it's super cool because you can go through the front of it and it'll give you like herbal guides to health. So it'll give you some like ailments that might be bothering you. I don't know if you can see that very well. And it'll tell you what herbs will help with those. And then you go in a little further and it lists them all alphabetically. Yes, Deanna?
I'm gonna walk you halfway and I'll come back.
Okay. Love you. Be safe.
Yeah.
And then, and it's got them all alphabetically in there. It tells you, you know, what the beneficial part of plant is and how to use it. And, okay, so this book, The Secret Medicines from My Garden, is what brought me to looking for the Pod de Arco to begin with. Okay. And so this book, it's listed in here for an elixir. It says that its root is immune enhancing, it's antiviral, it's a builder of T cells and killer cells. Add it to large batches of green and black teas, which can be stored in a refrigerator for about a week. To do that, you simmer the herb and water for about 20 minutes in a pot with a tight lid. Not a light. Take the pot off the stove, add the green and black teas, and then steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Strain it in a large glass jar with a tight lid. That's how you can keep it in the refrigerator. And then you can add like rose hips as well. So that made me like go, okay, but why do I need it, right? I couldn't find it in Sally's book. Or in the other book that I'm at. So I go back to my tea book because I'm back to looking at this for lymph nodes, like, you know. So this is called a divine bark, a native to rainforests in Central and South America. The Pau de Arco tree has vivid green oval-shaped leaves with thick golden seams that cut mosaic designs into each serrated leaf. The tree blooms with clusters of dangling purple trumpet flowers. Early medicine men peeled the tree's bark in long strips, and they separated the outer bark from the purple inner bark and make a tea from the inner bark that was a panacea for many maladies in the century. So a lot of ailments, right? I think that's what that word means. Stupid. called the divine tree by the Incas. The bark tea from that tree has been touted as a cure-all in Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, and the Bahamas. So that's why I was like, ooh, I'm going to get me some of those. I'm throwing it in her tea. And at least I was right. I knew it was Brazil. I knew I had something in Brazil. It's said to attract alpha rays that exert a positive electrical charge on human cells. It has a crystalline oxygen locked in its inner bark. It is also called the purple bow stick by Indians in Peru. It is called palo de arco, which means to have strength and vigor. I need some vigor. Bark with a bite. It is packed with nutrients, including iron, calcium, selenium, vitamins A, B complex, and C, magnesium, manganese, zinc, phosphorus, potassium, and sodium. But that's not all. Its special properties are quite inclusive. It is antibiotic, antibacterial, antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal, and anti-tumor. This combination gives it its reputation as an immune system stimulant and a disease fighter. My friend that I speak of that I want to make this tea for, she suffers from lupus, and that's just the beginning of her issues she has. And lupus can take so many forms, and it does whatever the F it wants, and she's trying to fight back on her own, and me making her tea is a way to help her be able to do that. I'm surprised it's not a little bit more windy. You'd be able to hear my wind chime out there too. I'm glad she's singing for me. I mean, I get pictures of her, so I don't go live very often. I'm so excited to be on live. I miss being able to chit chat with you guys like on real time, other than when I'm in your lives. But then I have to hang out and wait for one of you guys to go live. I hope so. A real good thing for it was the lymph congestion. It says a healthy lymph symptoms keeps many diseases at bay. Doctors thought it was her thyroid. The first doctor, the next doctor says it's not your thyroid. Your thyroid's fine. Yeah, so she's having some issues, but we're gonna get them figured out. So I'm not really a big fan of the doctors. She isn't either, but when you get to a certain point that you need to know what it is to be able to help treat it, that's where she was at. Both of us, actually, the two of us together, my friend that does own that, my personal metaphysical shop, she is a Reiki master, and we're actually going to be starting some classes here pretty soon, and I'm so super excited about that. Cleavers are very good for your lymph system. Let me get a piece of paper so I can write that down. Write that down. It seems to be what I say all the time. I usually always have some kind of paper close to me when others are on, so that way I can write down something or the others, I'm gonna have like random halves of cigarettes all over my room here pretty soon. Yeah. CLEAVERS. Right? This will go on a bigger board, but it'll end up being, it's gonna be on my brainstorm board for her tea. Because obviously, as you can see, I didn't have many of the things that it was asking for, but she's very near and dear to me, and I will go to the ends of the earth to get whatever I need to make her better. Yeah, Shauna, when you showed me your notebooks, oh, it made me feel like not so much of a dork. I'm sorry, but it did because I take notes. Mine are in random books though. Like I have a book about herbs or this. So if they're talking about this, that's where my book is. Like if we were talking about stones, and that's where it is. Which I'm gonna talk about some stones. Um, like I said, I feel more drawn to my herbs and my oils. I use them on a regular basis. Like I said, I put them in my candles. Um, make some teas with them. We make some pillows. Hang them in like some little bags. Not this bag. This this little bag is gonna be in my purse or in my pocket at work because I wear mechanics pants, so I have those cargo pockets. So this will go in there. I don't know though because I don't want it to get dirty. I get so dirty at work, but yeah. It sticks to your clothing easy. Is it like those teeny tiny burrs, or is it like I'm trying to think about the stuff that sticks to us because there's a couple different things that stick. I definitely gonna be. Oh, hang on a second. I'm getting some birthday love. Did I lose you guys, or did I just disappear? Am I back? It says I'm here. My sister, my sister sent me some birthday love text, and I went to go like flick it so I could answer it in a little bit, and I disappeared, so I didn't know if you guys lost me. So I hope I'm still here, and I'm not just rambling to myself. Okay, thank you, Shauna. Thank you for reaffirming me. So yeah, so I got this little bag, from the shop, and it just made me happy as soon as I seen it, so I had to get it. And my original plan was to be able to put, my stones that I'm carrying for that date in it to have it with me. But just as soon as I said it to you guys just now that I'm gonna put this in my cargo pocket, like all I can think of is all the grease and the oil that I come upon. I don't want it to get so dirty. The leaves and the stems and the little black. They're like the little birds. Are they like black? Look like little arrowheads or something almost. If that's what you're talking about, I think I know what it is. But then there's I'm gonna look it up when I get off of here. Catch you on the flip side, Tangi. I hope you have a wonderfully blessed day, and thank you for hanging out. I so appreciate it. No, that's Avens. Okay, when I get off, I wrote it down. I'm linking it up, and because if I can wildcraft it, I'm all about it. Okay, so I showed you guys my cool bag. Now I'm going to show you some of my stones that I got. Off topic. I have a little bump on my head yesterday. I don't remember hitting my head or anything. Like a bump, or like a pistol, like you know. Oh, I will, Heather. I will as soon as I get off here. I will. I got this little baggie full. I have, I got a bunch of little bags and stuff. Like, I try to make my bags. It's actually the first bag I've actually bought from her shop. I seen it. It just made me smile. I'm like, I gotta have it. And like I said, now that I think about putting it in my pocket, I don't want to do it. I don't want to make it dirty. Maybe I'll just keep it in my purse. I don't carry my purse on a regular basis during the week. I'm just, it's not me. It's a good idea, Heather. Get like one of these little plastic bags or something. Get a baggie. Get a baggie to protect your baggie that's there to protect your others. Okay. I'm going to try to take some of them out of the package just so you can see some of them. Of course, I don't know if I'll be able to, but this is moss agate. And it's going to go all over my bedroom because, yeah, I decided to take it out of the bag. Can you guys see that? So it is a knot bump. I mean, you don't remember hitting anything. I'm sorry. You said it's on your head? Is that what you said? Do I need to scroll back up? Oh, my door. Kids are back. Huh. That's really weird. Did you put any anti-inflammatory oils on it? Is it hard? Does it hurt? Does it move? Hey, Sky Watcher watching. How are you today? Hang on, guys. Yeah. I have a package?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Are you sure it's for me?
uh-huh.
It's for me. Okay. I have a package. And it's from Amazon, so apparently I ordered it, but I wasn't expecting it today. Alright, kiddo. I'll be out in just a little bit.
Okay.
I promise I
I'll
won't
take a
be out
shower.
much longer. Okay, take a shower because you're gross. I mean,
Yeah.
I love you. Yeah, you probably should try to attend to it there, Shauna. A package, I know, and like I get all excited about it, but like I said, it's an Amazon box, so apparently I ordered it. I just wasn't expecting it. We can open it together. Cause I'm sure it's not anything like crazy or embarrassing or anything. Hey Mario, how are you today? Excuse me just a second. Excuse me just a second. Gotta get something. Open that package up. Find something. I got something in here. I'm just gonna take a second off of camera to do things that you probably already know what I'm doing. Gather my head on where I put things. 'Cause I put things everywhere. Well, I can't find what I was looking for, but I found something that'll work. Maybe. I seriously just used it. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's in my purse. It is. Sorry, guys. Forgive my rudeness. Well, I'm glad you decided to spend part of your break with me, Mario. It's my birthday today. I went on so I could show some of my witchy haul that I got yesterday while I was out with my friends and some of my presents I got from my friends. And while we were sitting here, my daughter said I got a package dropped off, but I ordered it, so I just need to see what it is. So I'm gonna open it right here. probably something I end up sharing anyway, so I might as well just open it on. Well, thank you, Skywatcher. Thank you, Mario. I am having a great day. I started it off nice and quiet. My house was empty. My kids were at their friend's house. I'm still waiting for 2 of them to get here. One doesn't live here anymore, so she's en route eventually. She's actually the one that let it out on the YouTube while I was testing my live streams the other day as to whether or not, or the fact that my birthday was coming. Ah! I caught you. You guys are safe. I hope you didn't get sick. I know, right? Other people's packages are great because you're like, what did they get? Oh, yay! It definitely was stuff I was waiting for because, you know, I ordered it. But it was some birthday supply stuff anyway, so it works. I got myself some more pipettes. Because who doesn't need 200 pipettes, right? I'm so glad that you guys didn't get sick because you're plugged in, cord, yeah, whatever. Had to get some more wax to make up some more candles. I actually need a lot more than this. This is a 5-pound bag of wax, and I always try to get from the same supplier that I get it from, just because then I know it's the same grade and quality, and like say I melt down like 6 ounces, it's really only gonna make like a 4-ounce candle. So, or when you think about that kind of stuff, 5 pounds of wax really is only going to make, once it's melted, it's only 3 pounds worth. Let's see. So, and then the rest of them is just some of my roller bottles. Where did it go? Maybe I lost it when I lost you guys. Nope, I sure didn't. Effing Gerber is this big. I don't know how I lose it, but I lose it. Anyways, these are roller bottles. Yeah, at least that's my experience, Heather. It's off by like 2. So for every... Yeah, when I do 6 ounces, when I melt down 6 ounces, it only makes like a 4-ounce candle. Hey, Jazz, how are you? I'm glad you stopped by. But these ones are blue. I think I might have gotten green this time too. Blue. I think I got 2 blue and 2 green, I think. I don't know. But that's what those are. They're roller bottles. I'm even going to go through the painstaking process of opening them up since I don't know where my stuff went. Look at me still looking. Alive! I know, right? It's my birthday. But these ones are roller bottles that I got for me. So I like to make roller blends. And I started making them for some people at work. Like, they would talk about some stuff that were bothering them, whether it be arthritis or anything like that, headaches, backaches, joint pains, depression. and I started making them some blends. And one day, a manager at work had asked, or was talking about having these terrible, terrible headaches. And I told her, I said, I can make you a roller blend. You know, I said, it's not, I'm a doctor. And she says, I'm sure it'll go well, Mario. You do not strike me as somebody who takes your studies lightly. So I'm more than positive it will go well. But we'll make sure we all keep you in your thoughts during your exam time. Heather, I do use almond oil sometimes. I use all different types of carriers. I use coconut, emu, hemp. Hemp's a big one that I use. I'm trying to think. Avocado, almond. I had a whole bunch. It just depends on what I'm doing. Like I have a formulary book. It's a rather large formulary book. And I use that for everything from oils for meditation to oils for healing, as well as some of the times like I pull some of the recipes that are out of this that are for like tonics and tinctures and stuff like that, and then I just use their oil extracts and make rollers. Jojiba, there was another one. Yeah, so it just depends on what my intent or focus is for it. Bye, Mario, and good luck on your exam. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a very blessed day. Enjoy your weekend. But anyways, I made a headache blend, migraine melter for my friend at work. And she knew that I had made a arthritis blend for one of the guys that I work with down in the shop. And she's like, oh, he's talks so much about it. Matt wanted to know, which, oops, I shouldn't have said that. It's her significant other wanted to know, if I had an arthritis blend. And I was like, yeah, so I made him up one. And then I also had made one that I had never tried before, and it wasn't a roller, it was a like a joint cream. And but I'm allergic to bees, and their byproducts have always given me issues. I'm gonna be doing another allergy test here pretty soon, to see if I can start working with it yet, because anytime I use beeswax I just use gloves. And then that joint cream that I was making had beeswax in it. So when I gave it to her, I was like, I can't speak of it. Just let me know if it works. And, if it works, cool. If it doesn't, just give me back the jar. I can put something else in it. And, yeah, like, I like bees. I really do. But they don't like me. But I like them. I do. But, so anyways, in my box, I got myself purple rollers, because all of the rollers that I make for everybody else are usually in brown, green, or blue, and I wanted to make sure that I had something that my oils go in for myself. I looked at some of the more expensive ones that are like gradient colors, and they're really pretty and girly and all that sort of stuff, but I'm not. Like, I'm not girly. And they came with little emoji stickers. And I know Tan isn't here to appreciate them, but they came with emoji stickers to describe what the oil's for the bottles. I thought they were cute. So that's all that these ones are the purple ones. And they were easier to open to show you guys what was in my box. But the rest of them are all, they're just blue, either frosted or not frosted, or green frosted or not frosted roller bottles. And so you guys got to see. Isn't that funny? I say, oh yeah, I ordered this stuff. I needed it for my birthday, and it came for my birthday, but it's not for me. It's for me to use to make for other people. Well, the roller bottle, the purple bottles in there were for me, but just no. I mean, no love lost. Like, I appreciate the girly ones, Heather. We're talking about the roller bottle designs. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. All right, I'm gonna get this out of my way. Hops amongst yourselves for just a second, please. So I can get this out of the way so it doesn't come crashing down on me later. Alright. Let me get back to my, to the rest of my haul. So then I can show you this little thing that's next to me here. And then I'm going to have to go here pretty soon because my kids are going to start getting impatient. Yeah, they are. They're dangerous for me. I do like them though. I mean, they have a great purpose. And I like flowers. And I like to plant flowers for them. But I always had to tell them, like, okay guys, like, I'm trying to do something here. If you could just go on, I'd appreciate it. But they don't always listen. Alright. They don't want to go out, so I figured I'd attend to it again. Okay, so I got myself some stones. I showed you guys the moss agate. Thank you, Jezebel. I showed you guys my moss agate, and I got a nice little size bag. Half of these, though, will not be this size for long. To be 100% honest, I looked for a small bag of small chips so I can smash them up. I like to dress my candles with crushed stones. I also like to use crushed stones in spells where it needs that the energies off of that stone, or they suggest the energies from that stone. I have a very small crystal collection, which I'll show most of you guys here in just a minute. So I don't want to mash them, or I don't want to not have access to that stone for a year. And I know everybody's like, just go buy another one, but I'm a witch on a budget, so I can't just buy another one unless I come upon a time that I need it. So I'm rambling, but that's why I also try to find like little chips, and so I can use those stones' energies in my candles, or in my workings where I don't want to part ways with one of my crystals. Bye, Sky. I'm sorry. Welcome back, Shauna. Look at me getting back to... I do like to mash them just. Yeah, just like that, Shauna. But so, like, their little info card, because I love their little info cards. And in a couple minutes, I'll show you why. But anyways, it says it's gentle and a nurturing stone. It promotes emotional balance, prosperity, and plant growth. So, once these get smashed, I will be putting some of them in my flower pots. I love it, Jezebel. I love that other people smash things. I don't have anger issues. I get to smash things at work. Like, when tires get stuck on the truck, I just take it and smash it. I don't have anger issues. One of my managers came in one day from the store, and she was like, dang, girl, just get it. She's like, that's why you're never angry. I'm like, yes, this is why. Yeah, Chand, you missed it. You didn't miss it. You're back. So I'm going to get up and show it to you because I was like, oh, she's not here to see it. Oh, and here's a funny, the thing I was like looking around for like 5 minutes for? I put it back in the pouch that it belonged in. That's why I couldn't find it. I put it away. I just gotta get my box. Get it out of the box. I'm trying my best not to smoke on camera. It's just not working. By the end of this live, I think I'm going to have like 4 partial cigarettes throughout my fucking room. So I was showing them my, a package arrived while you were gone, or in the mist, and in it was some of my supplies that I got for my craft. I had some candle wax and, some oil supplies, some rollers, and I got myself some pretty purple rollers. But with my rollers, I thought you were going to get a kick out of it. Because instead of sending like little labels for you to write what's on it or whatever, they sent emojis to be able to relate what it's for. So, an anger blend, a sadness, and I just thought you'd get a kick out of it. Hey, gaming, how are you? And thanks for being just an excellent hugger. How are you today? I'm so glad you smashed that button for me, gaming. I thought so too. I don't know if I'm going to use them on my oil bottle, but I might. I think they're cute. I use I try to come up with funny names for my rollers. My arthritis blend is because my arthritis blend's name is because joints aren't supposed to hurt. Full little saw and a big ass knife. Everyone's got to remember that. You need one of these, Annabelle, because that clears all of it. And it gives you a freaking set of pliers. And these are the high-speed Delta ones. I am still going, Jen. You asked me to go long, and I have already went a lot longer than I had ever imagined. I'm not even through my entire haul yet, Jen. But I just made it to, my crystals, and... Welcome back, by the way. But yeah, Jezebel, you definitely need this because, it's got, a serrated blade. It has screwdrivers and openers, more openers, and you can also use that as a flathead screwdriver. I do thank the United States taxpayers for this, as it was basic issue from the Army, and I use it all the time. I shouldn't say thank the taxpayers because they originally gave it to me, but then I bought it because I wanted it. Right? So it's got a little file on it and little picks, and there's an actual legitimate screwdriver head, but the other one is next to the Phillips, so that's the one I actually end up using as a screwdriver. Yeah, so, and then it's got that little sharp ass knife on there that I use all the time. Oops, I just swore. MacGyver, it is our MacGyver tool. It's our Gerber. I love my Gerber. Okay, so I went back and showed my oils. I need to put that back there. That way I don't lose it because I lose things all the time. Okay. I got this really pretty Angel Phantom Quartz. And it's a combination of mineral, including limonite, hematite, kaolinite, lithium. And these mineral inclusions offer powerful healing benefits, the grounding power of hematite, the psychic protection of limonite, the intention building of kaolinite. Let me see if I can get it up there for you guys to see. The intuition building of kaolinite and stress relieving calming energy of lithium. All of these minerals are combined within quartz to bring you closer to universal love and inner peace. Keep an angel phantom quartz in your home, workplace, and sacred space to know that your angels are always nearby. Here, I thought I was holding it up this whole time. Yeah, it's gorgeous, is it not? And it just has excellent energy with it. When I picked it up and I picked it up and I held it and I closed my eyes, and my friend who owns the store, she just got this big smile and she's like, "It's one of my favorites." She's like, "I'm so glad that you got that." So I'm putting everything back into its plastics though, because it's not full moon yet. Once the full moon comes out, I mean, I will cleanse them in some water. Maybe even just use my Florida water for them, but I really like to just put them out and under the moon before I fully utilize them. I don't know. It might seem silly to you guys, but it's just the way that I do it. Alright. The next one, and the only bad thing is, like, I'm not good at pronouncing things, so I always feel like I'm saying things wrong, too. So if I say it wrong, if you know the proper pronunciation, maybe, like, phonetically put it out there for me. Temperamental teenager. Oh, working at the car wash. Isn't that a song, Shauna and Nene? There's something about the guy at the car wash, right? Tell me I'm not crazy. At the car wash. I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. Alright. And then I got Axonite. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. There we go. So, the Axonite, it's to help shift energies from negative to positive. There we go. Turns bad moods into creative moods. At the car wash. Yeah. See, okay, I'm not crazy. Other people know about this song. You guys just are gonna let me try to remember how it went, but I don't know it. It's okay. And then, okay. So, this stone. The next stone is my all-time favorite of what I got from there, because this stone was the first stone not this one, the next stone up is the stone that I picked up first. Like, it was like, hey, Christina, over here. Hey. That's why I'm saving it until last. Okay, this pretty little gemstone right here. Beautiful. It is a bumblebee jasper, a combination of volcanic matter, hematite, sulfur, and arsenic. Bumblebee jasper activates the sacral and the solar plexus chakras, enabling you to accept change, find new opportunities, and increase your self-esteem and make decisions without relying on emotions. That's a big thing for me, is to make decisions without relying on my emotions, because I overprocess stuff way too much, like way too much. So, and like something will come to me and present in the moment as it comes will come to me, and in like a millisecond my brain is like, oh, do you remember that this time when this person did this at that? And it'll have nothing to do with the situation that is currently going on. But in like a millisecond, my brain will process, like, okay, the last time you came upon this, the emotion that this inflicted made this work this way and this. And I almost get physically ill. So, when I came upon this beautiful, beautiful stone, I needed it. So it's a butterfly jasper. It is not a butterfly jasper. It is a bumblebee jasper. I hope so. I'm excited for this stone. Okay, so this stone that called me from across the room. This is the first stone that I picked up while I was in her store, and this one was an immediate. I need to wash this so I can carry it. And it is a Shiva lingam. And I love its shape. It's perfect. Helps awaken your kundalini energies of spiritual transformation. It is a talisman of enlightenment. And I love mine. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I got myself some pretty good digs for my birthday. I did. Okay, so remember earlier when I said I super duper like the little information cards? Look at that, Heather. See, apparently it is calling out to a lot of us. I do have a Shiva's eye. And the colors are very close. That's interesting. I love it. I mean, this it clicks on my rings. I love it. Okay. Well, I'm glad that we help you, Shauna. You deserve to have it. High self-esteem. Very, very high self-esteem. You are a wonderful, wonderful person. And you should never, never feel wrong. If you flip it around, it looked like an eye to me. Like this one? This side? Shauna, we do. The little information card that comes with it, and by the way, the price that you guys are seeing on that is not, it's not what I paid for this stone. It was just the exact same stone, and I wanted the information card, because my friend knows that I save them, so I got to take the card that comes with the stone. Yes, she does. Pat is great. Like, I mean, I don't know him in everyday life and off of camera, right? But he just seems like a wonderful person. And me and you, Shauna, talk so much that, like, I feel that I know you guys, and I know that I could walk into your living room and just hang out and be at peace and know that you guys could here too. Jen, I feel you on that. Girl, I feel you. Like, I found you guys at the exact time that I needed you. And I don't just say that. Like, yeah. Good morning, afternoon. It's almost beer 30. It's actually past beer 30. I think I said an hour ago I was going to fucking crack my first shandy of the day. I'm about to be switching off a coffee. Gosh, I have been on forever. Okay, so why I like my information cards. Like I said, the price on there. Oh, it's so warm. I don't know. I'm not putting it away. But anyways, so my little cards. The reason why I like these cards so much. He's so ready to get out of the truck and see his. Oh, sorry, I just got a text message. Scroll up. Apparently, my kid is about here. So, but anyways, go get a beer. Okay, I'm gonna go get a beer. Get a beer. I'm gonna go until my oldest gets here, because once my oldest gets here, shenanigans are gonna start. I'll have my grandpup will be here, and yes, grandpup, not grandbaby, because that's the way we're going to keep it for a very long time. My grandpup will be here, and one of my best friends that me and him grew up together will be here. One of my other best friends will be here. I think we're gonna do like a bonfire later, as long as the rain holds off. But I am going to go grab a beer. Yes, Christina, I am still on, even though I said it was going to be quick. See what happens when my friends come to hang out? I'll be right back. Who better to share my first birthday beer of the day than with my YouTube family, right? Yep, I am a typical Gemini, that's for sure. No one's sharing a beer run. Actually, I don't drink all the time. I really don't. I drink very rarely. And the other day I went in and I went to go pick up just a 6-pack. And then I was like, man, you know what? I might as well just get a fucking 12-pack. And the owner of the store was stocking the store. And I live in a small enough town that, the owner of the grocery store was stocking it. Anyways, the owner of the store was stocking the beer aisle while I was in there, and like I picked up the 6-pack and then I put it down and I was like, yeah, F it. I leaned down and I picked up the whole case that was down on the bottom, so it's it's got 4 6-packs in it, right? And he laughs. He's like, F the 6-pack, go for the case, right? And I was like, yeah. I said, but when I get my shandy, I only buy shandy in the summertime. It's only available to me around here in the summertime, so I always tend to, when I go and I want it, the grocery stores are out of it or they don't have it or whatever. And the guy was like, oh, you take that case and here, why don't we swap out some cold? So he opened my case and he took like 2 of the warm ones out and he pulled me 2 of the cold ones down. He's like, that way it's ready to drink when you get home. I'm like, I like you. Yes, Jazza, I'm excited. Every other day? Is there a reason for that? Like ritual wise, or is it just your personal, so you're not drinking too much? And I love Blue Moon. Birthday and beers with a witch. It takes a long time though to get to the birthday beers. What have I been on? Like 2 hours now? Because I'm definitely not quick anymore. I definitely need to change the title one way or the other. Gosh, in a couple minutes I may have to go get a second birthday beer. That does make sense. I figured that there was a purpose. Oh, that's okay. Glass of rose, like rose wine? Thank you, Joyce. Yeah, today is my day. I'm super excited. I started it off just great. It was so quiet when I woke up and just mellow. Like, I mean, when I went to sleep, it was already my birthday. So I started my birthday last night, right? Yeah. Like, I wasn't even gonna go to bed. I almost went live last night at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Just to be like, hey, I started my birthday and you guys can come hang out. But then I was like, nobody might not be awake and I don't want to just look like, just sit there with nobody there to hang out with me. So, you know, rose pink vine. Ooh, lavender wine. That is one of my favorites, Shauna. One of my favorites. A friend of mine's parents make lavender wine. And the first time I had ever had it was for my going away party before I left for basic training. And they brought over like 3 bottles. And yeah, I shared one. After that, I walked around my party and I had 2 bottles of wine. Oh, I loved it. It was so good. Oh, so you'd have been around, eh, Christina? Yeah, like uh was up late last night and I just didn't want to go to bed. Like, it's my birthday. I could just stay awake. It is my most magical day of the year. Take in the energies the whole day through. And then I was like, well, I'll sleep for a little bit. So that's what I did. I went to bed probably like 3:45, somewhere around there. Went to bed about 3:45, and I woke back up at like 7. So I'm only on a couple hours of sleep, but that's about what I focus on, anyways. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Evermore. Much appreciated. Sorry, I just got a little notification that just popped up on my phone. Oh, it's so yummy, Heather. And I bet you Pat Mom's is phenomenal. Yes, Oh, okay. Give me a few minutes. I'll come out. It's serious. I'll cut my feed and I'll be out. I'm on a live. I'll be out in just a minute.
I love you.
I love you. Is Bryce here too?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be out in just a few.
Okay.
All right. Love you. All right. So I am gonna have to cut my feed here in just a couple minutes because they're all starting to show up. So everything's gotta stop because they've graced me with their presence. But I think I'm gonna come back later on tonight. Just because it's my birthday and I can. I love lavender everything. I cook with a lot of lavender. I roasted turkey with sage and lavender is super good. That, and they make that Provence de herb, or herb de Provence, I think is what McCormick or whatever calls it. But it is a lavender blend. And I cook with that all the time. And when you walk in and I'm cooking with that, everybody's like, oh, it smells good. Oh, it does. It smells so good. I know, right? 2 hours of live streaming. And I think I have, I think I got like 204 or 205 huggers, which, I love that. So, yeah, streaming off my phone. Thanks to Shauna Nene. But, yeah. Okay, so it is Herbs de Provence. Like, I know I'm not crazy, but the first time I found it, I was like, oh my gosh, they did the work for me. I'm ready to go. So yeah, I use that a lot in my cooking. But yeah, I'm going to try to come on later, and I will show you what it is that I use these little cards for, because, yeah, I want to show you guys, but I want to show you guys fully, so I'm not just going to give you a snippet. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will definitely see you all later, and I will definitely be thinking about you guys.